Marley and Hunter are at it again. Nintendo news, Pokemon battle strategies, and just general life in general. All that and more on this week's Chatter Café. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very late episode of Chatter Café, episode 10. I am Marley. It is 4:20 almost. That's the magical hour. And here I am joined again, as always, by a man of many name, only one name, but maybe multiple in the future. I can't talk right now. Hunter.
I'm hunting you.
Hunting you.
So I was playing baseball the other day.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just saw the baseball. I was wondering why it was getting bigger, and then it hit me.
I'm sorry.
That wasn't my best opening joke.
No, but it was better than your Pokemon jokes. So.
Wow, I thought the Butterfree one was pretty good.
Nah, son.
What?
Nah.
Did you just say that?
Yep.
Okay.
I can say that.
Alright. Whatever.
I'm ethical enough for that. Anyway. How has your life been going?
My life's been alright. Went to the attic. Played some Yu-Gi-Oh!
You need to take me there one day. Take me up to the attic.
It's mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff.
I don't care.
The days that I go. Okay.
Take me there.
But, I don't care. Take me there. Well, you know some of the people that go there. Like, you know Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. That's it. But some of the Pokemon people are really cool. Yeah, I didn't place. I wasn't really taking Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously, actually, Saturday. But, I did get in a lot into Pokemon. Actually, I had a very Pokemon day at my Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament.
Cool.
My Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. My friend Nick helped me finish the Hoenn decks. He gave me the things that I needed, and we were trading, and then
Do you have them still?
What?
Do you still have them, or did they go back to him?
I traded a lot of them back. I think I have some of the stuff that he gave me for breeding and stuff, and evolving and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did that, and then I started building my Donphan deck, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. I got a Sigilyph, and that's it. I traded actually Yu-Gi-Oh cards for the Sigilyph, and I got a Yveltal EX just cause. I really like the art, and it's like a $6-7 card.
Yeah.
I got it for 4 in trade, $4 in trade, so it was an alright deal. I got that. I got Sigilyph, another Pokemon card, I forget what it was, and Goyo Guardian, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It was a pretty good trade, actually. There's a lot of value happening there. And, yeah. Oh, Thundurus. Got a Thundurus.
I want a full art Pokemon card someday.
They're really pretty. So I started doing that, and I played the TCG for the first time. Seriously, I was playing my friend Nick's Yveltal deck, and I won.
It's good. Your first win, I think.
My first game was my very first win. And I had a couple of VGC matches. I had just a really good Pokemon day at my Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. It was cool. And then I played someone there is building a Donphan deck. He still has a couple of proxies, but it's for the most part complete, aside from like one Sigilif proxy and like other things. And he, I don't know. I was playing with that against Nick and his Yveltal deck, and I was winning. And I don't know. I felt really good. Like the plays I was doing, I just felt really good, with like really confident in it, and it made me really excited to get into the TCG. So that's when I started building. So yeah.
We need to build together and just be good.
Yeah, just be good.
Get good.
I guess like Donphan is like top tier.
I guess maybe.
I learned that. I knew it was a good deck.
If you put it that way, yeah.
It's like winning most tournaments. It's like the meta is Donphan and Yveltal right now, basically, is what I gathered, basically.
What is so good about Donphan?
Have you seen TheJWitt's video?
Nope.
So it has this move. Do you have a rough understanding of how the TCG works?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so it has a move that it's only 2 energied. It's a 2 energy move.
Right.
And it attacks. It doesn't attack for much, but with like strong energy and stuff, things that boost its attack power, it can do a lot. It can do a decent amount, but not enough to 1 or even 2 hit KO a Pokemon. So it uses that move, and then the good thing about that move though is that it switches the Pokemon out. It puts Donphan back on the bench without any retreat cost, and you can put any Pokemon up front.
Oh, I see.
And that's how your turn ends, is with attacking.
So it's like Volt Switch, but in card form.
Yes, and what you do is there's a card called Robo Substitute.
Yeah.
You know about it.
Yes.
So your opponent doesn't take any prize cards from it.
Right.
So use that move, put it in Robo Substitute. Your opponent basically just wasted a turn hitting a substitute. Put Donphan back up. You run 3 substitutes. And then use that spinning move again. Go back. Bring up another Robo. If you're all out of Robo Substitutes, bring up something with bulk like Thundurus, Landorus. Hawlucha has good moves that can power themselves up, and has no retreat cost. So it kind of plays like Donphan. That's a good, and it's a fighting, so that also plays good in the deck. So basically, just walls, Robo Substitute, and just playing the game. that's literally
the game.
That's literally it. Because Donphan can't get hit. Donphan, like, it's rare that you'll get a Donphan that gets hit. And then its move that costs 4 energy is really good. It's like, I think does 100 or more damage. But you're probably going to have a strong energy or 2 attached to it, and focus, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, things that boost attack, and you're probably going to have a fighting stadium on the field, so you're doing a lot of damage. And there's a Landorus, which has a move or ability, I forget which, that gives... Because you can only play 1 energy per turn.
Right.
Landorus has this thing where you can attach another energy from the deck, I believe. It's so good. It's too good. And Landorus is bulky, just like in the game. So it's too good. It's like if Donphan in the game had U-turn, except like fighting or grounds type. And the Pokemon that you're sending out won't matter if it will die or not. Like, it's so good. It's really good in the game.
We will teach each other, and we will get good together.
Yeah. Yes.
And take nationals, and then eventually the world.
Oh, I need to show you... Okay, I need to show you a song, actually. It's okay, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh song, but it works well in Pokemon terms as well. It's just a good song. This is something you can put at the end. A song that you can put at the end if you really want. Hang on. Actually, I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
It's just really epic and great and beautiful. So, anyway.
Is that your life?
I I talked a lot about the VGC with my friend, who's going to regionals, and he's trying to go to Worlds.
Interesting. Good luck to him.
For the VGC and TCG, but he didn't do too well in the TCG the last tournament he went to. So VGC, basically. And I was talking to him about, because he likes Nidoran. And so he wants Nidoran on his team. And I'm like, I don't know how to make Nidoran good. Sorry. I'm sorry. I mean...
do Little Code.
If, like... No, he wants VGC. It's like... If Sajin Park ever had a message, what he was doing...
He'd say, do any Pokemon.
Yeah. Use what you want to use. Because there's a way to use it with this Pachirisu. But, like... There's no tricky things you can do with Nidoking. That I'm aware of. I'm helping him out, and I'm gonna make... I don't know, he's more into the TCG, and I'm more into the VGC, and he's kind of in the VGC. So, I'm helping him out. And he's helping me out with the TCG in turn. So, it's kind of cool. The community there is so cool. If you want to go one day, we can definitely go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, like, before it closes, like, we play Smash Brothers. Like, it's just the coolest place. It's like, because people bring their Wii U. It's just the coolest place. Trust me. It's so cool. The Pokemon people there you'd like.
That's good.
Yeah. You might have seen some of them in, you watched the Spiral Rhapsody videos?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Spiral Rhapsody at youtube.com.
Yeah, guys, check that out. Spiral Rhapsody. Check it out. I totally said his name earlier. He doesn't like being called.
I love your videos.
Rukia. I was talking with him today. He's not sure if he can continue YouTube. Well, I don't know if he's gonna do it. He's probably not gonna stop entirely, but he's probably gonna upload a video every once in a while. Like, less often than he is now. You're not really into Yu-Gi-Oh! So, like, why do you watch this channel?
His vlogs. And for the fact that I do them from school, so...
Okay, yeah.
I don't watch his Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, but, like...
Oh.
You know.
Well, you know most of the people from his Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, actually. Like, when he... Like, little discussions and things that he has with people. He has a really good channel. He should continue. He has such a well put together channel. And he has a Spiral Rhapsody life. Like, I don't know. It's cool.
Anyway.
I was talking with him about that today. Anyway, sorry.
That's your life.
How was your week?
I sometimes when we say... Because I introduce Hunter right away, and I just say, oh, well, how's your life going? And then I just kind of chime in sometimes when he's talking. But then I never really talk about me. Like...
You don't really. I always ask you, and then you're like...
Sometimes it's my fault because I don't remember, but
yeah,
because then we just start talking about something else and we're like, let's move on to whatever else.
Yeah.
But it's the new year.
You have things to talk about now.
This
time around.
It's January. It's almost my birthday.
Yes.
And what I've done this week, I started watching anime again. I gotta look up the name right now because I forgot it. Oh, because I watched it all in 2 hours.
What's it about? What's
I'll read you the description.
Okay.
If I could find Crunchyroll. It's called as the page slowly loads. Wandering Sun.
I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it though. That's about it.
It's about a boy who wants to become a girl.
Oh, okay.
And so does a girl who wants to become a boy.
Okay.
So it well, obviously you know why I watched it then. So I watched it all in one night and it was okay. Like the ending kind of sucked, but I heard the manga went on a little bit past the ending, so that's good, I guess. But
that's typically how it is.
Yeah. So I did that. And then I started just daily kind of... I don't want to call them vlogs because I don't really talk about much. It's just like, I woke up at this time and I went to bed at this time. I should really stop going to bed so late. And that's all that it is right now, basically. I finished Omega Ruby again. And I have to start Sapphire.
Yeah, stop restarting Ruby.
That was the only fun time.
Sapphire. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you... I'm thinking because you took a while with
with
soft resetting.
Gladius. So I started Sapphire, but then it says, "What's your name?" And I was just like, and then I didn't. I couldn't think of a name because I wanted to be different, but no.
Are you gonna? Because you usually choose the girl character. Are you gonna do the guy for Sapphire?
I have no idea. Like,
just do something completely different.
Like,
have fun with it.
I've been also thinking about if I want to do it like a Nuzlocke too.
Yeah.
Or a solo run or something different because I don't know. I just want to change it up.
What would you solo run with it with?
If I have access to basically any Pokemon, so I could do probably Zoroark, but there's points in the game where that would fail.
The whole idea behind Zoroark is that you're not running just Zoroark.
Yeah. So, obviously there. But, like, I don't know, just different favorite Pokemon that I could just go through the game with.
Okay, cool.
And then I've never properly done a Nuzlocke.
Same.
And I kind of want to do one.
Okay.
So the options are out there.
Yeah. So when... Like, for me, when I'm playing through the Pokemon game the first time, I'm like, okay, this is me going on my adventure. That's what I always imagined it as. That's why I like X and Y was really cool to me. But then, second time around, I'm like, okay, I sort of come up with a story for myself, kind of role play in the game a little bit. That sounds weird, but I'm like, okay, I am the overlord of this world. I don't know, something like that. Or I'm going to become the overlord of this world. It's kind of like what I do with, what's it called? Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm. Because your character doesn't have a voice for a reason.
Yeah. It's very, like, yeah. Like, my guy in Animal Crossing is, like... It's like, I never expected to become the mayor. And, like... people keep saying, like, oh, you're so funny. Like, but you don't mean it, right? I'm like, yeah, I mean it. Like, I don't... like, things like that. Like, I didn't expect this. But then, like... Now that I am there, I'm sort of like, okay, they don't realize it yet, but I'm their overlord.
I think it's a lot of Animal Crossing, even without the mayor. Like,
yeah, it's like whenever they ask me something, I'm like, I'll answer as close to like I own you as possible, and they'll be like, oh, ha ha ha, and then they might act scared or something like, whoa, and then like you know how the characters are.
Yeah.
Especially with what's her name? The girl in the town hall.
Isabel?
Shit, Isabel. Yeah.
Don't look at pictures of Isabel. I know you're at that keyboard. Do not do it.
Okay.
Unless you want that. I mean, there's plenty of that.
That's fine.
I've seen many a picture of Isabel.
I've seen too many of Lilligant, so.
Choking on them dicks.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna say, does your character in Animal Crossing have a eye variation that's in Smash, or is it just a
standard?
I want to see him.
Okay. It's literally like me, except it's me if I was in this world, because like I have like my favorite color is red, so he has like a red shirt or like a maroon shirt like that I made.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has like bedhead, like he just doesn't care. He's there to rule, and that's it. That's why I want the gigantic castle. And like,
you'll get there eventually. I mean, Do you play it like actively or when you
No,
want to?
I'm like on and off about it. I'll play it for like a couple days straight and then I'll stop.
Yeah.
But
Did you play it during Halloween or Christmas?
no.
Well, Halloween is the best holiday.
Oh wait, I did play it during Halloween. Yeah, I got the mask.
Yes.
I did. That's right. I still have that mask. I remember. I did play it on Halloween. Anyway, my town was like nothing. It's like just do anyway. Point is, have fun with it.
Have fun
Role
with your
play.
games.
Role play like I do if you really want to.
Like I name a lot of my Pokemon after original characters. Like if they were a Pokemon, they'd be that.
Okay.
Like my Sceptile in Omega Ruby, her name is Anastasia, and Anastasia's one of my characters, and she's like this medieval, like, and I wouldn't say like she's like a cross between a knight and a princess. Like she doubles as that. She's just really badass, and the theme was like steampunk, kind of think like Alice Madness Returns style.
Okay.
For that world, but like I just see her as this like I don't give a fuck kind of a personality that Mega Sceptile gives off. So I was like, yes.
Yeah, he definitely has that about him. Even as like Trico.
Yeah. I'd say only like Snivy and Trico are the Pokemon that best do that. But yeah, I just have fun with Pokemon. It means a lot to me.
With my main playthrough, I name them after people I know. Like, if I look at the Pokemon and I'm like, oh, okay, this is obviously this person. Or, like, I don't know. I do that. But then, like, with my regular, like, other playthroughs, when I'm, like, just having fun, I, like, I don't know. Just like I just look at my. Sometimes I do the same thing where I'll name them after like characters, but then
Like my Lucario Frank Sinatra,
yeah,
or
like
my
that.
Flygon Charlie Chaplin.
But then like I'll look at it and be like, oh, this is a great name for like this Pokemon. But like what I've thought about before is like Obama Snow.
Obama.
It's like Obama Snow.
No,
I'd
just
call
just
it-
name him John McCain, because everybody's expecting Obama Snow.
I'd name it Snow Halation.
Oh, I mean, I like
If I was ever making a Hail team,
that's nice.
I'd call it Snow Halation.
I think White 2 is my favorite Pokemon game, just simply for the fact because the second time I played through it, I named off all of my Pokemon after like movie stars. And I got really into like the movie studios that they had there in the game, and that's just something that I want to do with my life. Like I think Pokemon kind of cemented that I kind of wanted to go into the film industry with like script writing and all that stuff. So that's why it means so much to me. Maybe like I've discovered a lot about my life through Pokemon.
Okay. That's cool. Let's make a video game.
Let's make Pokemon.
Let's look. Yeah, let's just walk into Nintendo and be like, guys, don't worry,
We got this.
and then make a Pokemon game.
The one that everybody wants that we won't give them ever.
Gen 8, Japan exclusive.
Tokyo exclusive only. No other part of Japan can play it or have it.
Akihabara will find like their ways of getting.
Oh yeah.
But seriously, yeah.
It's only on
Yeah.
Masuda's 3DS. That's the only thing it could be played on.
Oh god, wow.
Um.
Alright.
Anyway, yeah. Channel updates. It's life. Wow.
So
I think that was the longest life update. That's how they
Yeah.
should be, honestly.
yeah. You don't usually have a lot to talk about. You usually talk for like 2 minutes, and then like okay, that was good. Made me happy. So, you want to talk about the Chatter Café thing?
Nah, it came out late. You know, things happen.
Alright. Yeah.
Sorry, I guess, whatever. Life happened. It was New Year's and my mom's birthday, and I didn't really have a open time to. Yeah.
No, yeah, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever, Marley. But, so I started making the first Pokemon competitive bios. I tweeted out a picture that no one probably cared about.
I saw it for the time it was up. It's still there, but I saw it when it went live.
I also texted you.
Yeah.
And
I saw it twice.
So I started making it, and by that, I mean I made the pictures, did a couple of things in Final Cut, and then left to go to the attic, and it's Monday, and I haven't done anything since. The timeline is literally the picture and like two clips. One is like a little HUD. I have this really cool animation that I'm like, and I'm really happy about. And the sprite. That's it.
I'm glad you're proud about your work.
Thank you.
Because we totally didn't talk about that for an hour and 30 minutes.
For an hour before we went in, yeah. No, you're gonna like it. I'm gonna send you something, and you're gonna be like, whoa.
So, I tested out Omnicron on my computer with recording. I mean, it played fine, kind of. But when I started recording, everything went to shit. So we're trying to figure out what we can do there. I might just play something else, and Hunter will do that, but we'll see.
I feel like...
Because I know my computer could run and record third-generation games just fine.
Yeah, Zeta Omnicron is a bit more like...
process-heavy? Because my computer is running Wine and this game at the same time and recording.
Well, the good thing about like the way they set it up is that you don't run Wine while you're running the app. The app is a Wine app. It's like...
it's a Wine skin.
Yeah, but Wine is not active, so you're not using processing power there. You're literally only running the game. So like it's weird.
Oh, remember how you said that the window of how big the game could be was so small?
Yeah.
I figured out how to make it bigger.
Why would you do that though? Yeah, that wastes processing power. That... Did you?
No, but I just know how to do it.
Okay, yeah. So do I, but like, I mean, I know RPG Maker extensively. Like, I can make it full screen, but like, I wouldn't. Not when you're recording. No. I can blow it up and make it look nice, but still.
My experience was just not swag.
This fucking game.
Anyway, that's channel updates.
Yeah.
So
I feel like, hang on. It's a bit more. I feel like I'm gonna get an Elgato.
Elgato, the cat.
Yes, the cat that records, that screen captures, that cat with the hard drive, and I was building a PC tower, and I still have some of the stuff for it, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna spend like $200, $300 on this tower, or I can buy a $70 Elgato and play everything I already play fine, just fine. So I'm gonna get the Elgato instead. First, I'm gonna get the 3DS capture device, 2DS or whatever, and then Elgato, and then we can do some fun recording stuff. And then you can get your own if you want, or you can just borrow mine.
I'm gonna be borrowing yours a lot.
Okay.
I mean, it's it's for the channel.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
I'd probably play through Black or White and then Black or White 2.
Really?
Yeah.
You do that with what?
With the capture device.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
my computer can't handle.
Yeah. Well, can it handle a regular Gen 5 game without recording?
Yeah,
anything?
that's fine. I've
So then
played
you
through. I played through Blaze Black on my computer without recording.
Is Blaze Black running on the Gen 3 engine though?
No, it's Gen 5.
Oh.
It's a ROM.
Okay.
It's a ROM hack that just basically adds every Pokemon and makes the game harder.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
And then the starters are typed differently. Samurott is water fighting. Superior is grass dragon. And I forget what Ambor's type was, but it was something cooler than firefighting. I think it was ground.
Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was
actually.
fun. I want to do it again.
Okay. Yeah, because what you can do is that you can just play. You don't have to get the 3DS capture device. Like, you don't have to use that. You can
No,
just use
my computer.
yeah, Elgato.
Yeah.
Although when you have like $70, you should buy your own.
I should, yeah.
So, but that's it for channel updates.
Yes, that's it.
Competitive bios are coming.
More things to come, as we said for the past 9 episodes.
So we have theories. Talk about yours first.
It was more of an observation than a theory, but like, Delta episode spoilers, I guess. So
It's been months now. It's fine.
the Wismer that follows Xenia around, her name is Aster. But like, I feel like there's more of a deeper connection than just Xenia naming her that. Like at times in the Delta episode, Xenia kind of indirectly refers to Aster, but like as a different person. Like she's not looking at Wismer, she's looking up at the sky, or like, just looking really sad when she says it. So I was thinking, so Xenia's obviously older than the protagonist, right?
Assumingly, yeah, she's just really short.
So if the Draconoid like legends are passed down through family, what happened like to everybody else in her family? It's just her grandma. Why isn't her dad or like her mom there?
They're in hiding, aren't they?
No.
I thought it said that they're not really open about their like existence.
I'll get back to that to something later, but like
Okay.
because I have a theory regarding Xenia and Drasna from Kalos.
Okay.
Because it wasn't. I'll get to that later. Anyway, short story. Xenia had a kid, and she somehow lost the kid, and the kid's name was Aster. And so she thought if she brought Rayquaza back, Rayquaza would bring back her kid. And that's why she's like so indirect at times to Wismer. And she says directly, like, to Wismer, yeah, just like the daughter I know, or whatever, like that. It's kind of off to call a Pokemon a daughter, but I guess people do that all the time, like, oh, my son. But yeah, that's my theory about
She
that.
calls that Aster her daughter?
Yeah.
Really?
And then the Wismer's like, what? But,
She's really protective over it.
either way, it's weird that Wismer doesn't seem to know what's going on half of the time. And just kind of along for the ride. But also, I think, since her mom isn't there, I kind of want to relate her to Drasna and saying maybe that's her
Yeah.
mom. Because I remember faintly in X and Y, Drasna said something about the Draconoids.
Really?
Yeah,
She did?
yeah. Now that I think about it, she said something something regarding that. But
I'm on her wiki right now. Keep talking.
So I kind of want to say that's her mom or somebody from her family that's other than her grandma.
Oh goodness, hello to you. You know, my grandparents came to Kalos from a distant region. They came from a town where the past lives on. When I was growing up at their knees, they raised me on the tales of Pokemon of space and time. Different region.
That would be Sinnoh.
That makes sense, actually. Sinnoh, what's that one town? It's on the northern part?
It's where Cynthia is from.
Yeah.
I forget the name.
Yes. But that older style town.
Yeah.
I think she's referring to that.
She's referring to Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah. It's really thanks to those stories that decided to become a Dragon-type trainer. That's not... She could totally be a Draconid, though.
But I remember her mentioning that directly, like, something about Draconoids. Either the rematch, or after you defeat her in the rematch. Either way, I think it's something to think about, maybe.
The word Draconid doesn't show up at all in her dialogue. She, the closest thing she says to that would be the coming from the town where the past lives on.
So, perhaps she could be part of them, but not Xenia's mom, per se. Because the Draconoids are...
Unless Xenia is from really far away. But she seems to have such a weird connection with... No, because the whole Draconid idea is to bring back Rayquaza. That's their deal.
Also, a little side note. Aster and Xenia together is AZ.
AZ backstory confirmed.
AZ confirmed for Smash.
I would love that. What would he do?
He'd just stand there and be imposing. He'd be a better Ganondorf.
I feel like that's... Yeah, that's like bordering on like Captain Falcon clone. Except like Floette.
Floette is his final smash, yeah. No, the war is his final smash.
Yeah. The machine. Anyway, I feel like she... That's really weird. That's such a weird connection to make. That's really vague, though. Like, Drasna is obviously from damn it, Sinnoh. So, like, I don't know. I really don't know what to think about that.
It's also something funny to relate to, kind of off topic, but there's this guy on the SS title that you go to in Oros. It's if you go from Slateport to Lily Cove. He's at the bottom of the deck, and he's from Unova. And his speech pattern is really weird. Like, he's like, I don't know this language very well. Me speak not good, or something like that. And so obviously he's from America and he's talking Japanese, but like, that just gives it more like connection that Unova's far away from any region from the Pokemon world in Japan, I guess.
Have you seen the guy at the battle? What's it called? Resort. Who speaks Japanese, like legit Japanese.
Yep.
That's so hilarious to me.
I wonder if he says the same thing in English if you play it in English. I mean, Japanese.
I don't know, but I took pictures of it. I'm sending them to you right now.
Yeah.
Even though you've already seen it.
I've seen it. I wish I could translate that.
Translate them. I'm gonna send them to Kelly.
Yeah, have him do that.
Or I could have asked Joe today. Whatever. That's fine. But yeah.
It's just a lot of connections and things that could be put together, but GameSpeak probably never will.
I feel like there's a lot going on with Drasna. Like,
now that I brought that up.
Even beforehand, I think I've talked to you about it before, like...
She talks longer than any of the other Elite Four members, like...
Yeah, she's like... Okay, so there's the artist Steel guy. That's his personality, that's him, that's a complete character, whatever. The water guy,
He's a chef.
he's a chef. He's complete. He has his role. Fine. The fire girl,
She was from Team Flare.
she basically filled the role as what's that really annoying guy from it was 4th gen also, bushy hair, Elite 4 member, fire. Met him at the lighthouse.
Flint?
Yeah.
Yes.
She basically filled that role. That's complete. Whatever. And then Drasna, who has Drasna
It's
is
like,
so untouched.
yeah.
There's something going on there. I think. I speculate, but and there's also that dragon in her
Chamber.
that isn't a Pokemon that we know about.
Yeah.
It's just a legit dragon. I don't know. There's just
So
something's going on
there's
there.
there's a line of dialogue in X and Y that's about Hoopa. After you have Hoopa in your party, and this guy in the Parfum Palace just goes on about 3 different topics about Hoopa. And like that still makes me think, do they still expect us to play X and Y?
Maybe we'll get Hoopa in X and Y. Because the form is only in Oros.
Yeah.
And then maybe we have to trade him over to get the form.
Or maybe that's what the strange item does in X and Y. Maybe that's Hoopa's.
You and I have talked about that, kind of looking like Hoopa.
Yeah, maybe that's Hoopa's hold item to change forms.
I don't know if people know how it changes forms yet.
I think they figured something out. Like in the ROM data, they gave him some sort of item and it acted as it, but it wasn't the right item. It was just a placeholder.
Okay.
They found the right coding, but they didn't find the name of the item.
So no one decided to trade over the strange souvenir, which is so clearly Hoopa. You know what? I'm getting a power save. I'm gonna try that out.
Does that software work on Mac?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What I want... Oh, here's something to talk about in channel updates, actually. Bounce back. I kind of want to do... like... a thing... like a... not a series... I guess a series... where I talk about, like, side quests in Pokemon. Like the, I'd go over, like, the Giddy thing and, like, how to get the bikes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, little things like that I kind of want to go over. And that's something that I want to go over. Like, ROM hack stuff. Not, like...
Oh,
like-
things people found that we don't have yet?
Yeah, but, like, the quests involving it.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, a bit of speculation.
Have you seen the Diancie event in the Pokemon Center for
Oh, yeah.
or Oros?
Yeah.
Why that guy is younger, and obviously from Kalos, and then in X and Y the guy is older, and
Probably from Kalos.
I wonder if it's the same guy, because Oros takes place
Oh.
before X and Y,
You know what? Yeah.
and then
When-
in X and Y he's looking for Diancie, and in Oros he's just kind of like, I want something else instead. But here I have the Diancie Megastone that I happen to have.
So he gives you the Megastone.
And then maybe he regrets it in the future.
Maybe. That's interesting. I wonder how big the time difference is. I wonder if the nerds have looked into that yet. Because, I mean, AZ is not a good indicator. He's like, what, 3,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I want to do that. I'm thinking about names. I really like the name that Ronnie uses in for the game theorists, digressing and side questing.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't really side quest. He talks about games. It's like an in-depth analysis on games, but it's such a waste of the name. It's such a good name, digressing and side questing. Like,
Give him time.
it's like what I would do is like deep speculation and stuff into like fan theories, like personal fan theories and stuff, and like, you know, because I theorize a lot about Pokemon and like just like the little like quests, side quests and stuff, and like talking about it, especially in getting into some of the ROM stuff, like not the ROM stuff, the hack stuff, like I don't know. So I'm thinking about other
Okay.
It has to have side quests in it.
So you know Hoopa's move, the hyperspace hole.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the holes that the legendary Pokemon come out of in Oros? Those are Hoopa's holes.
I think everyone pretty much knows that at this point.
So Hoopa's the one behind all the Pokemon getting there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone like knows that. Like, that's not even speculation. Well, it's speculation, but like technically, but it's pretty much given. I think that's like 99% confirmed.
I would just wonder when we're getting Hoopa now. And then Volcanion, we still need.
Yeah.
And then Zygarde's special moves, and like, come the fuck on.
We know something is happening with Volcanion in Oros because, well, supposedly, because all the stuff in the studio in Oros. They talked. What?
I haven't heard about that one.
Oh, I need to show you stuff after this. Yeah, he talks about Volcanion. And there's a lot of stuff, and there's like this thing with this explorer guy like searching for Volcanion, and it's really cool. And but I'm wondering if that's just another Diancie situation, or not Hoopa situation in X and Y, where they talk about Hoopa and then never brought him out and the Pokemon. So maybe in the next game we'll have Volcanion.
X and Y 2.
Delta XY.
Featuring Dante.
Delta
Dante
Z.
from the Devil May Cry series.
Delta Z.
Yes.
Main character is AZ.
I'd actually like a game as Xenia.
Yeah. There's a lot of backstory. Xenia is such a good character. AZ is bland, but Xenia like piques my interest.
What if Aster and Xenia became one and they became AZ? Just like Mr. Bonding. They just did the fusion dance and became AZ.
Well, we're assuming that AZ was in Hoenn.
Yeah.
And he was there at least long enough to plant a gigantic tree, and he's a giant, so he was complete at that point, and he was alive 3,000 years ago. This segues perfectly into my theory.
Okay.
Kind of theory. So, the AZ flower, as people are calling it, in at the tree, in what is that?
Sootopolis.
Sootopolis. So this Oros comes before X and Y. So I'm thinking maybe he planted that flower when he was there.
Actually,
in hopes. What?
Before you go on even further.
Okay.
If you go to Sootopolis before you unleash hell on the world through beating Mossy Gym and activating Groudon or Kyogre, you can go to Sootopolis because you have Dive. And if you go up to the tree, none of the flowers are there. It's just the tree with nothing on it. It's just a blank brown piece of tree. Yep.
How do you get Dive that early?
Steven gives it to you. And then
okay.
before...
So by the main story will happen.
Yeah. And you can go to Sootopolis before actually needing to go to Sootopolis.
That's interesting. Anyway, I was thinking that he planted the flower in hopes of maybe like a new Floette making it its own, or maybe he planted it in hopes of his Floette coming back one day and reclaiming its own flower and then coming back to AZ like he always hoped, because he always obviously cared about that Floette. So. But I'm thinking more likely is that he planted that flower in Oros so that way more floettes or flabébés would come to that flower and claim it, which may be how we're getting our floettes. So maybe it's not Easy's floettes. It's just that flower's floettes. So like we take a maybe we'll take a flabébé there. And that's something I should transfer over to see. Bring your flabébé there, and try clicking on it. It's kind of behind the tree, isn't it?
Flabébé, yes.
That's difficult, but I'm pretty sure people have already tried it. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like that area is going to be how we're getting that floette, that special floette. And that floette is special because of its move. It has a signature move. And it's not going to be only AZ's floette that has that. So that way we can, like, you know, soft reset for, like, IVs and stuff.
Right. Because I don't think that floette can evolve either.
No. Special floette. So that's my theory on that. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot more floettes. A lot more special floettes in the world. And maybe in our game we'll only get one, like Spirit Tomb. Like we can only get one Spirit Tomb. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to breed this floette.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't think people tried.
I'm pretty sure people have tried by this point.
I can't remember if they were successful though, but
they may not have been successful because it was taken out of the game. So it was taken out of the game because it wasn't complete yet. That's usually the reason behind Pokemon doing these kinds of things. So that's what I'm assuming this is the case this time.
Like Latios and Latios.
Yeah, like Mew.
Mew.
First generation they screwed up. So, like, you know, things like that. I feel like there's a couple others. What am I forgetting? Pokemon that they didn't finish. There have been others in, like, other generations, but, I feel like this is that situation. And, I don't know, man. This personal theory, yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Alright. The Pokemon news.
There is a Slowpoke theme on the eShop now. Not eShop, theme shop. There you go. Please buy it.
Theme shop. You guys know that Slowpoke theme. What did we talk about that?
Maybe.
And like, okay.
I remember talking about it somewhere.
When it came out in Japan.
Yeah.
When it came out in Japan, we talked about it.
Yeah,
well, now it's on our theme shop.
It's good.
And it's $1.99. And it plays that beautiful, beautiful Slowpoke reggae song.
I think that's the first vocal song that we have on our eShop.
Did the Sonic Boom theme have
maybe? I think one of the Sonic songs, actually. I don't want to count Amy's theme because it's not much of a song to sing to. I'm sleepy.
Did yeah, I can tell. Did the Donkey Kong theme have the Donkey Kong rap?
There was a Donkey Kong theme?
Or is that just a theme?
I think that's just a theme.
Okay.
I actually haven't heard of the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, there's a lot of themes. Nowadays. There's quite a bit. Pretty cool. Check it out, guys. Check them all out. I'm getting tired too.
Yeah. Right. So where can we find you, Hunter?
You can find me on Tumblr at Persomedy. You can find me on where can they find me at Persomedy?
Everywhere.
Anywhere on the internet. Things that I've said in previous episodes. Persomedy.
Except Twitter.
I just use our Battle Arcade Twitter. You can follow me on YouTube at Hunter Good Music. Oh, I never said this before, but you can follow me on DeviantArt at Persomedy. I have a DeviantArt and I post a lot of photography and stuff. You know, if you care about that, most people don't. So don't feel. If you do, totally check it out. Instagram at Persomedy. I'm on my Instagram a lot. I think that's it.
I am at Twitter at Snowhalation. I am on YouTube as Snowhalation. I am on Tumblr at xnailthenkid@tumblr.com. I am on showmenews.com/forum at Moebitus. I am on Instagram at Moebitus2, but I don't use it. Moebitus2, not 2 as in also, but 2. I don't know what happened to the first one, actually. What else? I think that's it.
You can follow the show
at Battle
on
Arcade.
Twitter at Battle Arcade. You can follow us on YouTube, which is how you're listening to this.
Go ahead
at
and
the Battle Arcade Show.
Go ahead and tickle that button right there on the
Please like, rate, and subscribe.
Don't hit the other finger even though it turns red. Just press the green one. Even though
red's my favorite color.
Red's a great color, but not on videos.
Red's like my favorite color.
You know what? Yeah, just like the video. Just remember. That'll show.
Don't dislike the video.
That'll show.
No, please don't. Yeah, Twitter, Battle Arcade, Facebook, Battle Arcade, YouTube, Battle Arcade Show.
And that'll be it for this episode.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Good morning. And that'll just about do it for us this week on Chatter Café. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any suggestions on how we can improve ourselves as human beings, and just for the show in general, I guess, email us at battlearcadeshow@gmail.com. You can also tweet us and follow us on Twitter at BattleArcade. Alright then, we'll just see you guys later then. Thanks.